Hello there. Today, as you can see, we're attempting to load and play Final Fantasy VII. But it's not the normal version of Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1. No, it's a remake for an older console. We're playing on the NES today on a real cart. And we're playing Final Fantasy VII. I didn't know this existed, to be honest. I'd like to say thank you to Simon McGuinness for pointing it out. He put a post up on the Retro Tech 100 Facebook group site saying he bought this, and I immediately wanted a copy myself because I love Final Fantasy VII, and I thought it'd be interesting to see what it looked like on the NES. So for those who want to know, this version was originally published by Shenzhen Nanjing in China in 2005, but it was only in Chinese. We had to wait till 2014 when a group of fans translated it into English. It follows the PlayStation original very closely, but obviously due to the limitations of the system, it's in 2D. There's obviously no FMV, and although the tunes, you can tell they're very similar, but obviously it's not CD quality, it's just using the chip in the car. As I said, what we're going to do is we're going to play this for about 5 minutes, so you can see the game. Obviously you'll not see a lot of the game because Final Fantasy VII is massive, but you'll get an idea of how it plays, and then I'm going to load up the PlayStation 1 version so you can see how they follow each other as closely as possible within the limitations of the different systems. For those who want to know the story, I'm only going to be very brief because it goes on forever. It's a big game, and I'm just going to tell you a bit about it. Anyway, so we play Cloud, a former soldier who's now a mercenary. At the start of the game, you don't know a lot. You find out everything as the game progresses, which I like in a game, to be honest. So we start as a mercenary and we're paid by a group called Avalanche, who are eco-terrorists, and we are assisting them in destroying a Mako reactor. Basically, as I remember, a Mako reactor basically sucks the life source out of the planet to power everyone's Hoovers and washing machines. So they're destroying the planet with these reactors. A bit like we do, really. Anyway, so this goes wrong and we all end up split up, and then you meet people and you obviously go on an adventure, and I think, as I remember, the guy you was working with when you was a soldier turns out to be a big baddie, and he's trying to do all these evil things and raise this character called Sephiroth. I think this is all out of memory, I've not written this down. I think he's trying to raise somebody anyway and destroy everything. He's got anger issues basically. So let's crack on. So we'll go new game, and we're on. So that's Barrett. He's the leader of Avalanche, the eco-terrorist group, and on we come. Cloud. As soon as we come on, we get attacked by 2 guards. This is an attack that always happens, but most fights are, unless they're part of the story, they're just totally random. So here we have our options. It's not time-based, this. Basically, they're just waiting for me to decide what I'm going to do. So we've got fight, magic, item, or run away. Normally I'd run away, but today we're going to stand as ground. So we're going to fight this soldier. There we go, 50 damage and he's dead. And then he's not done a lot to me. They're not very strong, these. And then we'll try a lightning bolt. And he's dead. I'm sure everybody recognises the Final Fantasy VII victory music there. Yeah, that takes me back. So we gained 136 experience. You need experience to level up to become stronger. And Gil is their version of money, basically. And we've gained snow, whatever that is. That'll be an item in his inventory. Let's have a look. So if we go to... I just press start now, by the way. Item. I don't know where it is. It might be an item of... Is it an item of clothing? Yeah. So that actually makes us... when it says pluses, that means it's going up. So if we put that on, we're actually stronger now. That's good. Yeah. And we get attacked again. So I have noticed on my brief playing of this game that the random attacks happen a lot more often than on the PlayStation version, I meant to say. Yeah, we'll do a lightning bolt. Using magic does cost you XP. I think it's called XP anyway, yeah. So eventually I'll have to use a potion to refill that. I don't know if you can see that at the top of the screen. As you push up, it does seem to jump and have issues. I don't know if that's an issue with my NES or my Nintendo, sorry, or if it's just a problem with the car. It doesn't seem to mind any other direction, but up it always goes blocky at the top. If anyone's got any ideas or knows anything about that, if you could tell me in the comments section, it'd be very useful. So here it's just asking us a bit about ourselves. As I remember in the PlayStation version, when you get to that bit, which you'll see in 5 minutes or so, you actually get the option to change your name. But I always left the names of the characters, the names that the creators picked. So he don't like us yet. And it's just telling us now that if we press B in direction, we can run about. But I already know that because I've played this before. So we'll make his way inside. And then it's just telling us about a reactor. So this is basically giving you more information, a lot better than I told you earlier. So he's joined our party now. On this version you can have 3 members of your party and you can swap and change them as you see fit. And we're getting attacked. So as you can see now he's with us. So we'll go magic bolt and we'll kill that, whatever it is, and then with Barrett I think we'll attack that as well. 64. And, oh, that's a good hit. 209. So that's dead. So we'll go fight that one. And I find it's best to concentrate on a single character because then there's less to attack back once you take them out. Dead. So it's just 1 on 2 now. So we'll just attack them and take them out hopefully. 65 and 53. And that's it. And the victory song comes on again. And we've got attacked again. I don't know what they are. Cactus. That sound's gone off. I've been having issues with my NES. I mean, we've lost sound now. But we're going to switch it off after this battle again anyway. So you'll just listen to me witter. Yeah, for some reason my sound keeps just switching off. It don't matter what cart I put in, it'll play for 5 minutes and and then the sound goes off. I'm not having a very good runner lately, to be honest. The Amiga's off at the repair shop, and now this is faulty. Anyone any tips on repairing Nintendos? Please do feel free to tell me them, because I'm not sending another one off. I'll have a go at this one myself, I think. Yeah, the Amiga's probably going to be expensive enough, to be honest. We'll go Magic, and we'll use Quake, because Quake hits 2 characters at once. Well, it's as many as on the screen, to be honest, so it's useful if you're taking on a big party. Although he missed. Useless. Is he dead? He's dead. There's no victory music because I've no sound now. Yeah, so anyway, that's Final Fantasy VII on the NES. I'm going to pause you now, and then we're gonna load up the PlayStation version, and you can see what you think. Anyway, I'm sure everybody's played it, but I think if you've not played it for a while, it'd be nice to see them back to back, sort of thing. Well, that's the idea, anyway. Yeah, the sound issue has nothing to do with the car. It's my NES, definitely. Right, 2 seconds, and I'll be back. And we're back in the room. As you can see, it's the same tune, just a bit richer as the NES version was. Obviously now we're on the PlayStation 1, playing the original version, which was older, but plays on a newer system, which is a bit weird, really. Yeah, anyway, bit of information before we go in. This version was released in 1997 by Square. Development originally started, incidentally, on the SNES. But yeah, they struggled to get what they wanted into the SNES version. It was originally going to be 2D, but still there wasn't room on the carts, and carts were getting more and more expensive. So it moved to the PlayStation, and then became a totally different game. They moved on to 3D, and although it plays very similar to the earlier Final Fantasy games, it looks totally different, and really uses the power that the PlayStation had. It really opened the series up. Yeah, so let's fire it up. I think, as I remember, there's I'm gonna go new game when it lets me. There we go, new game. Yeah, there's a bit of an intro, but I'm just going to let it run. So if you want to skip it, I think it's about 3 minutes of FMV. You'll be able to skip forward, but I think it's worth watching, because I remember the first time I saw this, I was amazed, to be honest, because we'd seen nothing like this, really. You'll have to ignore my reflection as well, by the way. It's a very sunny day. I do apologise. I don't use capture cards or anything, so you get what you get. I'm just going to shut up now for the next 3 minutes, and we'll watch this together. I still think that just looks brilliant, well worth watching again. Yeah, really puts a smile on my face. So we're still not in control yet. As you can see, the members of Avalanche jumping out the train. And here we are. So we can run like the first one, and just like the first one, we get attacked by 2 guards. And as you can see in this version, the attacks are all in 3D. So we have attack, and we pick a soldier that we want to attack. One thing that I noticed that the NES version doesn't have is, as you can see there on the right, it says limit. When that reaches full, you then get the option to do a special attack, which is like, how to explain it, you like call forth demons or gods or whatever, you have these huge monsters that then attack for you and do serious damage. So we've leveled up already on the PlayStation version, and I got some gold, and that's it. And we're off again. Run, run, run. No second attack on this version. So as I said earlier, here now you can put away anything you want in. I like to leave them alone, to be honest. Plus I'm lazy. I remember the first time I played it, I changed, because there's lots of characters, as I said earlier, that come in and go out. And I changed the names to all sorts, but then I forgot who was who. And we're in. So like as I just said, you can rename everybody, but we're not. And it's giving us the same information now. If you press X and up and left and right, we run. I think we just follow this guy now. Oh, and we're getting attacked again. Incidentally, I found something interesting out. We'll do some magic here. We haven't done a magic attack yet. Yeah, I found something interesting out while I was looking into the game. You know, dates and stuff. And that was that all the little bits before and after the fights, the bits, but actually they were put in because the CD takes longer to access than cards. They were put in so we weren't sat waiting for it to load all the time. I always thought they were just showing off the graphic capabilities like they're doing now, but they're not. It's doing that while the disc is accessing to put something else on the screen, which I found interesting anyway. And we're in. I think we have to go over here. Oh, that sounds serious. So as you can see, the text is virtually word for word what we saw in the I keep saying SNES, not on the SNES, on the NES version. And now he's joining our party, just like he did. And then I think we need to talk to these. Oops, press wrong button. How do I get out? Done it again. You idiot. Yeah, open the door then. That's it. I'm winning. I think what we'll do is we'll do one more attack and then we'll call it a day, because I want to show you a limit attack if I can, if we can get his levels high enough, because I used to think they looked amazing. A bit more talking by the looks. We don't care. We just want the money. And Barrett's not happy. Stairs. Oh, there we go. We're getting attacked. So as limits are getting up, if we can get one of them to the top, we'll they go up the limits incidentally as you get when you get hit, I think, and slightly as the fighting goes on. I don't think we're going to get to... no, we're not going to get to do an attack this time. I love that little tune. Yeah, we'll just go a little bit further, in case there's anybody still watching me play. I love the pre-rendered backgrounds. I just think it looks gorgeous. Anyway, I think we'll call it a day at that. You've seen a lot of both versions, and I hope that you've found this interesting, seeing a game that's so similar that runs on totally different systems. It's not like it's running on, I don't know, a PlayStation 2 and an Xbox. This is a PlayStation 1. A game made for the PlayStation 1 that was cutting edge, that could only be released on a CD-ROM system. It didn't work on anything else, and then they've took it and put it on a system, an 8-bit system that's so much older, and made it work, which I think is brilliant. And I just thought this would make an interesting video anyway. So yeah, please comment on the video below. Any of your thoughts on either version or memories. Has anybody here spent a lot of time with the I keep saying SNES. Has anybody spent a lot of time with the NES version and got further? I spent a lot of time on the PlayStation version. I've got to the very end battle twice and died both times. So yeah, I really do need to finish it. Just to say I've done it, but that'll be for another day, and certainly not on film, because you'd have to watch for about 8 hours. 18 hours possibly. I don't know how long I can't remember how long it was. Anyway, I'm waffling, so I'm going. Catch you later. Bye bye.